Hey there, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whichever is the case for you. My name is Matt. I am an old man, as you can now clearly see on your screen, bifocals and all. I like ranking things, and I've been taken to ranking XG's entire discography, which has been a lot of fun. This is a group that really kind of takes things to the next level simply because of the meticulousness of their attention to detail and the way that they just seem to do things better than everybody else is my general impression of XG. And today we're continuing our rankings. We've gone through several songs, and I'm going to show you my current rankings right now of the things that we've done. Let's take a look. Winner Without You, Left Right, New Dance, Something Ain't Right, Undefeated, Woke Up, If You Know You Know, Mascara, Girl Gang, Puppet Show, Shooting Star, Sonu, X Gene, Tippy Toes, and TGIF. And today, the only tune out of these three that I'm going to be ranking will be Howling. Howl is kind of just the Awe mini album instrumental opener, and Space Meeting Skit is kind of like an interlude. Let's get into Howling and Howl and Space Meeting Skit right now. We're going to go ahead and go in the order that they are on the album. We'll start with Howl, then we'll do Howling, I'll rank that, and then we'll listen to Space Meeting Skit. A lot of different wolves. They are wolf alien-like beings, right? That's what these members are. E minor. E minor 7. Was that Simon singing that? C major 7 or an A minor. Chords are above my head, but nice. Well, it sounds like was that at the very end, not the first wolf howl, but the pack answering. Was that the members emulating a wolf howl? That'd be pretty cool. Would the symbolism also be, okay, XG is here, and the alphas are our pack, and we're calling you to listen to this record? Very cool. Very cool. Let's move on to Howling, and I'll rank that one. Okay, again, I'll be putting the chords over my head. Wait, let me see if I've got captions here. Okay. And let's listen to Howling now. Nice fade in that kind of went from that E key to what? C sharp? Yeah. It's got that flat 2 sound in it too. Chords are above my head, hopefully.
First we rockin', that's how we roll. Block is hot cause X flip that dome. Tough as diamonds, no sticks and stones. That's connected like tic-tac-toe. Lights go out and my pack just grow. Opposition, my brain, my foes. Game of hunger, I'll bring that smoke. You don't want no smoke.
No, we do not want that smoke.
I've been throwing these balls like a handout. Too many capping, I be losing head count. Sit a red dot. I like to cook, so I humble my dinner. My appetite only get bigger and bigger. If I too wolf, then it must be a thriller. Woke up and blessed, so I must be a killer. Way out when it fades out, can hide in the.
Okay, that was basically just a C minor, E, and D, like kind of chord stuff. It was cool though. Flows were immaculate, as flows always are with XG. That every one of them, as we even discovered with the release of the core, all of them have really nice pockets when they do flows. Maya? Yeah.
Thriller. Woke up in blood, so I must be a killer. Way out when it fades out, can hide in the dark. 'Cause when the moonlight on the full rise is going down, nothing can stop her and dangerous. So don't play with us, could be dangerous. So run if you hear the sound, the sound. 'Cause that's how we howl.
Sure, looked amazing.
That's how we howlin', growlin', wildin'.
Okay, so C sharp and A.
That's how we howlin', growlin', wildin'. Where are you now?
It almost sounds like a marimba sound doing that, all of that. I love how that gives the flow and allows the drums to play in halftime. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that's cool. But the intensity is kept up by all of those little. It sounded kind of like mallet kind of sounds in the background, doing the faster rhythms. And those particular pitches for the howl sound are kind of cliche and not entirely accurate in most of nature, but it's the thing that our ears have just come to expect, mainly because of how Werewolves of London. So that's just kind of the cliche that's built into everybody's head now. And that was a really nice use of it melodically against the progression. Sounded great. I love that bass line. And I loved it when it was acoustic bass. Oh. Yeah, they're calling out all alphas to deck. Yep.
Touchdown and you know how we impact. Tap the throw, got the go. Rewind the video, do it when you get it, run it back. You unleash the beast, call it Wolfgang, 'cause we back to feast. Call it first hand, a new type of breed, never sees. I got mouths to feed. Listen to hear the howling, sound of a couple thousand albums. Now to feel surrounded.
I love that over the bar flow.
Break out, no escape route, there's nowhere to hide. It's close to midnight and the night skies come hunting down. Nothing can stop or endanger us. If you anger us, could be dangerous. So run if you hear the sound, the sound. 'Cause that's how we howl.
They use that effect on Hinata a lot, don't they? I've noticed that they did that on Gala. There was one other song where they did that effect that I've already ranked. I can't remember which one it was. But they like to add, do the EQ trick where she's in a smaller speaker, it seems like, and then add an octave underneath it. The Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto line in Gala is one that comes to mind, and I can't remember what the other one was. Help me out, alphas. Let me know in the comments. And it's cool. It helps develop. It helps the group develop a sound, which I really like.
That's how we howlin', growlin', wildin'.
Vocal chops are still doing call and response with them. Oh, they didn't do it that time because they had to leave.
Welcome to the world.
Oh!
Where the strongest won't survive. Too late to run away, you better kneel and pray. We're howling in the dark. That's how we howlin', growlin', wildin'.
That's how we howl. That's the one. I loved the whole time. And even the instrumental stays in C sharp minor. But some of the melody of that last bit actually outlined the major chord. The differences between these two notes. And that can make all the difference in the world. But the way that worked was spectacular. I love hearing a major third against a minor chord. Because you hear a lot of minor thirds against major chords all the time, and people just say it's bluesy. But when you do something like that, you're stepping so far out, theoretically, that it actually circles back around in and makes sense to me. I think it's just super cool. This is a scary planet to me. Was that their oppressor that they're taking out there? Ah. Well, yeah, their planet was all cold and icy before, and now they're warming it up. I love this. This is great. We're going to rank this, and then we'll go to Space Skit and just listen to that. Okay? Okay. So I'm not including the addition of Howling. Like I did, because I had a performance video of both together, I ranked Hisunu and XG together. But I'm not doing that in this particular case. I'm just going to do Howling. So where am I going to start? First of all, there's not a whole lot in chords going on, but this is pretty typical of XG. The thing about XG is they don't need a whole lot of chords to create good songs. And every one of these 14 songs that I've ranked so far are really good songs. There's not a bad one. It's just a question of whether I like it better. And I'm kind of snooty. I'm a musical snob. So sometimes if things don't have a whole lot of chords, I change them. Here was the thing that really got me with this one, and I mentioned it before, using those major thirds against a minor chord. Because you get the inverse of that a lot in all genres of music. But you don't normally, you do, there actually are quite a few K-pop songs where they do that a lot. But I love the juxtaposition of thirds in that direction. Something Ain't Right is where I'm going to start, because New Dance Left Right and Without You are still going to remain where they are solidly in my mind. Undefeated's another song that doesn't have a whole lot of chord changes, but it just works for me. Woke Up works for me. If You Know, You Know works for me. All right. This may be controversial. I'm going to put this one above Girl Gang. How you like that? Let me know why I'm wrong in the comments. Or let me know why I'm right in your own opinion. Again, we're not ranking better to worse. We're just ranking favorites to least favorites. It'd be fun if you'd all put in your comments, since we're only 15 songs in, your personal ranking so far. I'd love to see that. That'd be fantastic. But that's where we are. Howling is right there for now. And we'll see as we listen to more songs how far it drops or how far it stays up. So, we've got one other tune to listen to today, and that is Space Meeting Skit, if you want to call it a tune. If I recall right, it's actually just a lot of talking and sound effects, right? Let's check it out. So I'm assuming it's kind of like just a reenactment or something, right? I don't understand any of that. Are they talking in an alien language? Or are they talking in Korean or Japanese and I'm just not understanding? Is that Simon? Well, I understand that.
The speed is unmeasurable in knots. It's fast. It's big.
Who's saying that?
Base, do you copy? XG,
Well, it sounds kind of like Maya.
System override. Connecting signal. Target locked. Engaging.
Okay, so UFOs. So is this supposed to represent our members arriving on our planet? Because it also sounded an awful lot like the members were pointing up or shouting something in the sky, probably about UFOs, right? Or it was the aliens talking about arriving at the planet. This is one of those kind of things where I'm kind of like, okay, is it important to the next song? And the next song would be what? Something Ain't Right? Well, something wouldn't be right if aliens were coming to the planet, right? So I guess maybe that's connected somehow. Let me know what the purpose of this was in the comments. You all know way more about this kind of stuff than I do. I appreciate XG for their performances, their music, and that kind of thing. But I'm still not real steeped into lore. I just don't get steeped into a whole lot of lore, except just the broad strokes. But that doesn't mean I don't want to learn. So let me know. And that's going to do it for this time around. Don't forget, I've got rankings for Red Velvet. I've got the 4 group going on. And we may be, at the time that I'm recording this, I'm trying to figure out what my schedule is. But we may be recording a new set of 4 girl groups. 4 girl groups. Sometime in the near future. Or it may have already started. And that would mean that Espa, Itzy, IVE, and Blackpink all have their own ranking series on the channel here too. Anyway, a like and a subscribe would be fantastic. I also have a Patreon if you want to check that out, where there's some extra XG stuff and other groups stuff that I put up. For instance, a while back I did a thing of the performance video for IVE's Bang Bang. You might like that. So thanks for watching. Take care.